Hey everybody, how the hell are you? This is Jay Burnham with the Real Jay Burnham, and today this last few days we've been talking about lead generation and how it's good for you and what you should be doing. Yesterday we talked about networking, the day before that cold calling, and so on and so forth. Hey, what do you guys think? You think that's a cool T-shirt? Yeah, I do. I thought that's pretty cool. Got Wile E. Coyote finally catches the Roadrunner. How's that one? All right. Anyway, guys, so let's talk about a lead generation. What is the number one thing that you need to have for lead generation? You can do cold calling, which is great. You can do networking, which is great. You can make a great Craigslist ad and do ads on online, which is great. And you should do all of those things. But there's one thing you guys should be doing, which is would make which makes it all worthwhile, makes it that much better for you to do. You can do all those things, but if you don't have this one thing in place, all of that stuff that you're doing, the cold calling, comes to naught. It comes to absolutely buck is zero, not a nothing, zilch. All right? Can you name it? Can you figure it out what it is? Yeah, you think so? You got it? Well, probably most of you got it, and I'm going to go over that. All right. So the thing that you guys need to have is a website. If you guys don't have a website, then that's like not having a business card at a networking meeting. You got to have your website. And today there's no excuse for not having a website. There is absolutely none. Zero. I mean, websites can be done for free nowadays. You can go to Wix.com and get yourself uh, a website, Square Up, you get a website. You can go to WordPress.org and get yourself a website, on all for free. You can make yourselves websites for free. Maybe it won't be gorgeous if you do it yourself, but that's okay. But get yourself a website. All right? You've got to have yourself a website. If you don't have one, then, well, guys, you're not really in business. That's just the plain and simplicity of it. You're just not in business. You're not serious. Go work for somebody. If you're not willing to get a website, go work for somebody else because you're not serious about being in business. All right. Now there's other options too that is free. Like you could use a Facebook page. You can actually set up your Facebook page as a website that will collect emails or phone calls or whatever it is you need. Schedule times for your services, everything. It can do that. You just got to be willing to put the time and effort to learn how to do it. And it's not very, very hard. And if you got a little bit of cash, 200-300 bucks, you could pay somebody to go and do it for you. Or even less, maybe if you go to hire somebody over in the Philippines, one of these offshore places like Workup or something like that. I forget the names, but I'll put it down in the description. Some of the places you can go to buy people from India or the Philippines to help you with some of this stuff. And just for a few bucks, you can get somebody to do it. It's not hard, guys. Please do it. Now, on your website should be professional looking. It should communicate what you are. If you're a moving business, there should be a truck, smiling people, and a moving truck on your website. If you're a landscaper, it should have some beautiful lawns with a mower on it. If you're a dentist, it should have some smiling teeth and various things with somebody in a dentist garb. If you're an attorney, it should clearly convey that you're an attorney, preferably one of you up in front of the judge or something like that, or doing paperwork or something that if you're doing something, providing some sort of service, or if you're some sort of store, should have some indication that that's what you're doing. Okay, because I can't believe how many websites I go to and I have no clue what they do. None, zero. It's like, what are you guys doing? It's just horrible, horrible. Just don't do that. Have a picture with you. Again, you can get services to help you mock up some of these pictures. If you need some help with some pictures, you can go to Fiverr.com. That's Fiverr.com, and you could hire somebody for $5-10 to do it. to help you out with some of this stuff. It's very easy. They can set up websites for you. They can do a lot of things for you. There's other places you can go to and get these uh, minor things done for you. So there's really truly no excuse. But if you're going to have a website, these are the 5 pages you really need to do. You need to have a home page, which indicates that what you are, which should have your phone number on it. And hopefully, if you're sophisticated enough, some sort of form or contact form where people can actually write their name and their email address and say, hey, I'd like to talk to you about my move, or landscaping my lawn, or fixing my teeth, or heaven forbid, getting me out of this DUI charge, or whatever it is. All right, you should have some sort of contact form, preferably above the fold. And the fold would be like you're seeing this picture right here of me. See that right where I'm right there, right about there. That's considered the fold on your screen. Okay, anything below that is below the fold. All right, good. So you should have the contact form and your phone number above the fold if you can. Sometimes you can't. And that's okay. If your website's properly designed, you can get away with that. So forth. So you should have that. You should have your homepage. Second, you should have an About Us page. But when you write the About Us page, it should be written towards the gearment of the customer. It should be written towards the company, or how you're going to solve the customer's problem, with maybe a paragraph of 3 or 4 sentences about you. Should have 3 or 4 paragraphs about the customer and what you're going to do for the customer, and maybe 3 or 4 sentences about you. That's an ideal one. Okay, so that's 2. The home page, the about page. You should have a contact page. You should have a page where it shows you how you can contact, your business hours, a map of where you are at so people can find you, whether they're coming to your business or not. They want to know that they can go to your location and see and knock on your door, because they don't want to talk to some guy who's in Nigeria. They want to be able to see that you actually do have a real true address. So if you could get it off Google, it's an easy thing to do. You could go and do it. You know what I'll do in a video down the road? I think maybe even tomorrow. I'm going to show you how we can do a simple website, very simply online. Okay, I think we'll do that. We'll show you how to get it done, and it's really easy to do. Okay. All right, so we got that. We know what we're going to do. So you got the contact page, you got the About Us, and then you got the home page. The next page you should have is a blog, and you should be writing in your spare time 1,000 to 2,000 word articles over different subjects that people need to know and want to know about regarding your service. If you're a dentist, people are going to want to know about root canals. You're going to want to write a tutorial or some sort of informational advertisement that's 1,000 to 2,000 words about root canals and what you can do to solve the root canals, right? Or for you're an attorney, what you can do and what somebody should probably do if they're ever pulled over by the police for a DUI or whatever the situation may be. Right? In my moving business, I have a bunch of articles. I have one article that's very, very popular that goes between first and second page, and it's how much do movers cost? You can go check it out. And it's very popular. It brings me a lot of business because I wrote that article. And you know what? That article is written horribly. I did a horrible job writing it, but it's got some videos, it's got some photos, and the information is good. Even though it's written poorly, it's got good information and Google likes it and it brings me traffic. All right. You should have that blog page. Good. So what other page do you think you should have? What page are you going to want? Now, if you're a store and you're selling things, you should have a page about what you're selling. You should have reviews of what you're doing. I suggest you have a testimonial page, a page just nothing dedicated but to testimonials. On my website, I have it, and we call it Happy Customers. We don't call it testimonials, but we think you should have a page that's just geared around the testimonials you got. If you got testimonials that's on Facebook or Yelp or Google Plus or Angie's List or wherever they're at, you should go and collect those testimonials. Take screenshots, or if you can get them, write them down and replace them in, cut and paste them and put them on your testimonial page. And you should have a testimonial page. Those are the 5 pages you should have on your website. But having a website is vital today. All right. There is no excuse for not having a website. It's really super easy to have one. And like you said, I'll go over tomorrow and we'll do a video on how to set up an easy peasy, lemon squeezy website. All right. Is that fair enough? Okay. All right. So we got it. You guys can do it. I'll show you some of the tools, and maybe later on I'll show you how we can tweak the website to get it really going. And that will be some later videos down the road, because there are definitely some secret tips and tricks to putting your website so that you get more people coming to your website, more lead generation. That's actually very vital. But the first thing you got to do is actually just have a website. It's totally okay to do. All right, guys, I'm going to keep it short. I think that's all I really wanted to go over with you guys today. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you disliked it, that's all right. Give me one of those too. And if there's anything that you guys want to comment about, do you got a website? Was it easy for you? Is there something that you'd like change, diff around? That's all right. Leave me a comment below and I'll answer your question, or find a place that will answer your question for you. Okay, guys, other than that, right over here is going to be a little circle. It's going to be my ugly mug. That's a subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see further videos. And over here will be 2 more videos which you can take a look at. All right, guys. God bless. Have a great day.